So a lot of you have been asking, how did the final battle go down? Well, I have a story interpretation for you today on how it all actually happened. Alright, for the 34% of you guys that have missed the living crap out of that subscribe button, smash it so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content here. Now, NSE Jalter, I saw this image show up on Facebook earlier, and I wanted to dissect this and analyze this. So this is your lore for the final battle at Gondola. So there's going to be a lot of things that I got to unpack here for you. So there's going to be the desert side on the left, and then there's going to be inside the Despian Theater at this point. So this is, for those of you that have kind of remembered up to this point, you've seen the battle unfolding with, you know, basically Albaz versus the church and so forth. So let's start here with who is Quem, because I think a few people were like, wait, who is this character? So Quem is the first saint of the church. Her spirit was temporarily placed in the body of a young vassal, thus acquiring the other 663 brands of the virtuous who succeeded her. All right, so for those of you that do remember that little piece, and you were all like, who is she? You know, because we got the original trap reference to her. We're like, who is this? So we're going to start down here on underneath who is Quem. So inside the Despian Theater. So Fleur is captured by Maximus. He uses her to lure Ecclesia, the last piece of his puzzle, to follow him. We all are very, very, very aware of that. Now, Alubert, victorious from his fight against Albaz, unleashes his new powers and frees the bestial dragons that come from the other side of the abyss. Yes, you do get to see Alubert here. Alubert's not having this, man. He's like, come forth, bestials, and we're gonna take this down. So Ecclesia's will is shattered at the sight of Fleur's lifeless body. Quem's spirit possesses Ecclesia's body, while Quiritus consumes Fleur's. So you all remember the very sad story arc where we see Quem, you know, engulfing Fleur's body and taking over. And oh man, it's so sad to see that she gets just literally mind shattered by this. So Cartesia, well, with Ecclesia's body and Quem's spirit, however, remnants of Ecclesia will persist, actually, seen on branded regained and branded bond, indicated by the tip of her hair remaining blonde, whereas white relics are completely white. That is actually very, very cool. And then we also have here things just get so much better from here. Cartesia and Quiritus fuse to manifest the Grand Gognal Dragon, the being that gathered the 666 brands of the saint. All right, so we are all very, very aware of that. Now, this is where we begin basically the beginning of the end, where we bring forth such a being, the cornerstone of evil, and then Maximus starts the ritual, and then he was about to transcend his humanity and been reborn as a godlike being. So that's where you have the rebirth clause, the craziness that is that giant 4,000 monster. Maximus just unpacks it and goes, oh, okay, so this is all happening over at the Despian Theater, right? Remember, this universe has other things that are happening here. All right, that's not it. So on the desert side over here, Kit captures the sprite, and she returns to the Gondola Desert with Sargas. That's where our good friend here, Sprind, is doing its thing, all right? So you have, on one side over here, you have Aluber's just doing his thing. He's just having a good old time. And you got Albaz over here. So Albaz and the Tri-Brigade prepare to face Albaz, all right? And then the theater arrives in the desert. So we're just going to go ahead and going to drive our theater on over to the desert. So this is now where you see all of the allies join the fight here. So you see they join Albaz and the Tri-Brigades, and they use their energy of the sprite to power Bafflegas to Sargas and Shirag take down Albaz. So yes, you do get to see in some amazing artwork, by the way, Shirag and Sargas are like, nah, screw this, you know, in real anime fashion. The power of friendship. I will give the sprite some like major credit here, by the way. Those little guys actually majorly did some stuff for this. And then you see at the end of this, what we're going to call this part of the lore here, you see Albaz and Kit free range to speed through Lindworm to take care of Bestial Lubellion. So that's where you got Kit basically waving, going, bye! Oh man, this lore has been some of the coolest parts. So this is your like summary as to what has happened up to this point. So you have your like visual up here in case I messed up here. Now, let's proceed into the middle part here. So this is what starts taking place afterwards here. But as they are shooting, Grand Gondola protects Lubellion by taking the shot. Realizing what happened, Albaz dives to catch the wounded Ecclesia. So that was the amazing scene that you actually see with, you know, we were like, well, what is going on here? Well, that's where Albaz jumps to save, you know, the body of Ecclesia, and then the soul merging begins. So, two people emerge, so we're now on the left side down here. Two people emerge from Grand Gondola's remains. On one side, a corrupted, armored, harboring Floor, and on the other side, Quam, who is in total control of Ecclesia's body. With Grand Gondola out of the way, Maximus's ritual has been stopped and causes him to transform into Estrus of a god, Das Peter. Alright, so that's why you got the big old flying dragon flying around here and so forth. And then Floor and Shirag get rid of Das Peter. So yes, you actually do. So that art for, you know, Floor's like sword and then Shirag out here, they're just not having it. Alright, like power of anime and friendship team up to smash through Das Peter. So shout out to Shirag, by the way. Shirag worked overtime in this lore. All right, Shirag was not having it. Shirag literally goes, nah. We just blew up with Baphomet 2 or Bahamas 2, and it's like, nah, we're not having this. We're going in for round 2, and we're gonna wrap this crap up. So kudos to Shirag. Like, man, Tri-Brigade really working over here. Now on the other side of the pie chart over here, you see that Albaz has jumped to save Ecclesia. He successfully saves what was left of Ecclesia's soul and transforms into the new form of Albion, the incandescent dragon, and he engulfs Lubellion with his flames. So yes, we do see out here that Lubellion is just poofed. It's gone. All right. For those of you that were like, wait, what did Albaz do? Well, Albaz's job was to clean up Lubellion. All right. Well, on the other side of things over here, Floor and Shirag had cleaned up with the giant dragon in the sky, and then you have, you know, we're gonna merge our souls, cue anime music here, and then you have cleanup on Isle 9 with Lubellion and friends. Absolutely amazing. So that's the end of the battle. That's it, right? Like, I mean, I hate to be the person to tell you this, but like, there's not really a lot left here. Now, after the clash here, so after the clash, a lone creature is born from the aftermath of the battle, which would be our sprite monster. A lot of people were like, huh, what's going on with this? Well, Alubert is informed of Maximus's defeat by Adlydium. So Adlydium's just doing his thing out here. Adlydium's just chilling, man. He answers to Alubert now. All right. So at the same time, he gives him the ruby from the hilt of Cartesia's sword. So note, this is the only presence of such a stone on all the artworks. Moreover, this could also be the reason why Alubert became a tuner, which would actually make sense, actually. And then, of course, we get the beautiful art wrap-up today, which is the ending of the story. And you see them riding off into the vastness of what we're going to call the grand open line. It's literally the One Piece is real, is what I've gotten out of this. So, big things here. So, for the end of the story, Alubert is still alive. All right. Quem, I mean, just pretty much walked off and is doing, you know, screw all. Whatever is going on with that sprite monster fusion thing exists. And then Ecclesia, Albaz, and our dear friend Kit are all alive. And it looks like, you know, it looks like a pretty good ending for the most part here. And I'm already hearing people go, season 2. I mean, he got the girl. He's done his job. He did good. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But absolutely amazing. So I want to say for the interpretation here from NSE Jalter, I absolutely love this. This is nothing short of amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed some Robbie storytelling from this. So, guys, please comment down below what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.